So we just finished the Mars retrograde self-care salon, and it was a wonderful group of people. Um, I wanted to reflect on a couple of important thoughts that came out of the salon. One is that, we are in a time where the energy is inwardly driven, where we are being called to really revise and revisit uh, our sort of inner diagrams of what we want. And, you know, sometimes you go a lot of years in your life thinking you want something and it's not what you want at all. And one of the purposes of this transit is uh, to let your desires remind you of who you really are and why you were born. Because we have such a short stint on earth. We grab a body and here we are, and we're trying to make something that feels great to your soul, that, fills your soul with wow. And um, the retrograde, especially with Mars, is really letting you notice where your energy is going that doesn't feel like wow. And it doesn't feel like this is something I'm going to come out of feeling more growthful and like I'm really blossoming and really unfolding in this life. I've said this many times before that, uh, when you look at a tree, there's really no difference between you and the tree. And the only difference is the brain. The tree is growing limbs and wants to grow, and it wants to be in the sunlight, and so do you. And so much of our work has to do with the unstifling of yourself and the unstuffing of yourself of patterns and patterning that don't serve your native energy, your natural energy, how you are really wired. And you can so often through experiences, negative experiences, we are told that we are not wired the way that we are, or that we shouldn't be wired the way that we are. For example, um, like I have a brain that goes five directions at once. And so sometimes I have to like call it back and get things lined up. Like first we do this, then we do this, because I just have so much creative energy. And it, often the way that we do things, sometimes people are just, they move more slowly, but they get such a depth to what they do, and they work for a long time on one thing, and that's what their wiring is telling them to be and to do. And people are saying, hurry it up, why are you so slow? So however you are wired is exactly how you're supposed to be wired. When you experience a loss of enthusiasm and joy, it's just a signal that something fried your wires, something fried your wiring. And I have a class that is coming up probably in the new year. I'm not going to announce it yet, to help you recognize what is your frequency and what isn't, to help you recognize what is you and what isn't, because that is sort of the number one thing that stops us in our lives from getting that wow, that our soul really wants. So if this interests you, if this sounds like you, if you would like support with this, with letting go of patterns and wiring that don't belong to you, that you're trying to function within, that are frying your system and your circuits from being really the genius that you are, and really the creative wonder that you are, and the soul that you are, just, comment below this video, write me, you can message me, and I'll put you on the list for this upcoming class. Um, yeah, there's so much joy beyond the stuffing. And you were never meant to be, a stuffed doll sitting on a shelf stuffed full of what other people expect of you. You were meant to be somewhat more wild and free. And so consider that as we go into the holiday season. I hope that you are processing your retrograde time, really rethinking, really revisiting especially who you were born to be, because that person has never gone away, just got covered up and short-circuited with a bunch of other stuff. Um, that's all I wanted to say, and I wish you wonderful holidays.